ई कॉमर्स अकॅडमीमध्ये आपल्या सर्वांचं मनापासून स्वागत आहे. तर आज आपण बीकॉम पार्ट 1 मधील बिझनेस इकॉनॉमिक्स या सब्जेक्टवर MCQ पाहणार आहोत. तर चला आपल्या व्हिडिओला आपण सुरुवात करूया. नेहमी आपण युनिट वाईज MCQ पाहत असतो. तर बघा, युनिट 1 इंट्रोडक्शन टू बिझनेस इकॉनॉमिक्स, nature and scope of business economics. First, business economics is considered as a branch of which subject? Business economics is considered as a branch of which subject? Economics. 2. Business economics mainly deals with business economics mainly deals with business decision. 3. Which of the following is not a scope of business economics? Astrology is a not of scope of business economics. 4. Business economics is also known as managerial economics. 5. Which of the following is the future of business economics? Normative in nature, prescriptive in nature. Both A and B option is correct. C. 6. Microeconomics studies individual units. 7. Macroeconomics focus on aggregate demand. 8. Which of the following is a microeconomic concept? Price of a commodity is a microeconomics concept. 9. Which of the following is a macroeconomic concept? Aggregative supply is a macroeconomic concept. 10. Microeconomics is also called price theory. 11. Business environment include which factor? Business environment include economic factor, social factor, political factor, all of the above. All of the above option is correct. 12. Which of the following is an economic factor? Inflation is an economic factor. 13. Political environment affect business through political environment affect business through government policy. 14. Social environment includes customer and traditions, value and beliefs, lifestyle, all of the above. All of the above option is correct. 15. Technological environment influence business by innovation, automation, digitalization. All of the above option is correct. Next, nature and scope of business economics on MCQ. 16. Business economics is concerned with business economics is concerned with normative analysis, positive analysis, both A and B, none. So D option is correct in this none. 17. Which of the following is not a feature of business economics? Abstract theory is not a feature of business economics. 18. Business economics helps managers in business economics helps manager in decision making, policy forming, forecasting. All of the above option is correct. 19. Which of the following is a narrative statement? Government should reduce tax as a normative statement. 20. Business economics is mainly practice oriented. Micro vs macro economics continued. 21. Microeconomics is concerned with microeconomics is concerned with individual firm. Macroeconomics is considered with aggregate supply. 23. Which of the following is not studied in microeconomics? Consumer behavior is not studied in microeconomics. 24. Macroeconomics is also called income theory. 25. Microeconomics help in price determination. 26. Economics environment includes inflation, interest rate, fiscal policy. All of the above option is correct. 27. Social environment affect business through social environment affect business through culture, traditions, demographics. All of the above option is correct. 28. Political stability leads to political stability leads to business growth. 29. Technological change create opportunity, threats. Both A and B option is correct. 30. Business environment is dynamic in nature. Business environment continue. 31. Economics environment includes economic environment include monetary policy, fiscal policy, inflation, all of the above. All of the above option is correct. 32. Social environment includes customs, traditions, lifestyle. All of the above option is correct. 33. Political environment includes Political environment includes government stability, policies, regulation, all of the above. All of the above option is correct. 34. Technological environment includes innovation, automation, digitalization. All of the above option is correct. 35. Business environment is dynamic. 36. Microeconomic studies individual demand. Macroeconomic studies 37. Macroeconomic studies aggregate demand. 38. Microeconomics is also called price theory. Macroeconomics is also called macroeconomics is also called income theory. 40. Business economics is a part of business economics is a part of applied economics. 41. Normative economics deals with normative economics deals with what ought to be. 42. Positive economics deals with what is. 43. Business economics helps manager in forecasting, decision making, policy farming, all of the above. All of the above option is correct. 44. Business economics is decision oriented. 45. Business economics is business economics is practical in nature. Macroeconomics continued. 46. Microeconomics studies customer behavior. True. 47. Macroeconomics studies national income. True. 48. Microeconomics studies firms cost. True. 49. Macroeconomics studies inflation. True. 50. Business environment includes economic, social, political factor. True. 51. Economics environment include inflation. True. 52. Social environment includes culture. True. 53. Political environment include policies. True. 54. Technological environment includes automation. True. 55. Business environment is dynamic. True. 56. Microeconomics studies price determination. True. 57. Macroeconomics studies employment. True. 58. Microeconomics is concerned with individual units. True. 59. Macroeconomics is concerned with aggregate. True. 60. Business economics is managerial economics. This also true. यानंतर आपण युनिट 2 डिमांड एनालिसिस MCQ पाहणार आहोत. तर चला लॉ ऑफ डिमांड. एक, द लॉ ऑफ डिमांड shows the relationship between the law of demand show the relationship between price and demand. 2. According to law of demand, when price rises, demand. According to law of demand, when price rises, demand decreases. 3. Which of the following is an expression to law of demand? Given goods and explanation to law of demand. 4. Law of demand operates under assumption of assumption of law of demand operates under the assumption of cateris paribus. 5. Demand curve generally slopes. Demand curve generally slopes downward. Elasticity of demand. 6. Price elasticity of demand measures. Price elasticity of demand measure responsiveness of demand to price. 7. If elasticity greater than one demand is it if elasticity greater than one demand is elastic. At if electricity less than one demand is inelastic. 9. If elas- electricity is equal to 1, demand is if electricity is equal to 1, demand is unelastic. 10. Cross electricity of demand measures. Cross electricity of demand measure change in demand of one good due to price of another. Demand forecasting. 11. Demand forecasting means demand forecasting means predicting future demand. 12. Demand forecasting is useful for demand forecasting is useful for production planning, pricing decision, inventory control. All of the above option is correct. 13. Which of the following is a mention of demand forecasting? Survey method, statistical method, trend projection. All of the above option is correct. 14. Short-term demand forecasting is useful for short-term demand forecasting is useful for production scheduling. 15. Long-term demand forecasting is useful for long-term demand forecasting is useful for capacity planning. 16. Law of demand is based on law of demand is based on substitution effect, income effect. Both A and B option is correct. 17. Demand crew shifts due to demand crew shift due to change in income, change in testes, change in population. All of the above option is correct. Which of the following is a determination of demand? 18. Which price, income and test? All of the above is a determination of demand. 19. Demand crew of given good demand crew of given good slabs upward. 20. Law of demand assumes Law of demand assumes consumer are rational, income concerned, tested are constant. All of the above option is correct. 21. Electricity of demand is important for electricity demand is important for pricing decision, taxation policy, production planning. All of the above option is correct. 22. Perfectly electricity of demand crew is perfectly electricity of demand crew is horizontal. 23. Perfectly elastic demand crew is perfectly electricity demand crew is vertical. 24. Income electricity of demand measures. Income electricity of demand is measures responsiveness of demand to income. 25. Cross electricity is positive for cross electricity is positive for substitute goods. 26. Cross elasticity is negative for cross electricity is negative for complementary goods. 27. Electricity of demand help in electricity of demand help in taxation, pricing, policy making. All of the above option is correct. 28. If demand does not change with price, it is. If demand does not change with price, it is perfectly inelastic. 29. Elasticity of demand is measured by elasticity of demand is measured by percentage method, total outlier method, point method. All of the above option is correct. 30. Electricity of demand is greater in case of electricity of demand is greater in case of luxury goods. Demand forecasting. 31. Demand forecasting helps in demand forecasting helps in avoiding overproduction, avoiding underproduction, proper resource allocation. All of the above option is correct. Which of the following is not method of demand forecasting? Astrology method. 32. Astrology method is not method of demand forecasting. 33. Demand forecasting is essential for demand forecasting is essential for production, marketing, finance. All of the above option is correct. 34. Short term forecasting period is usually short term forecasting period is usually less than 1 year. 35. Long term forecasting period is usually long term forecasting period is usually more than 5 years. 36. Demand forecasting reduce. Demand forecasting reduce risk. 37. Demand forecasting is important for demand forecasting is important for new product launch. 38. Demand forecasting techniques are divided into demand forecasting techniques are divided into qualitative and quantitative. यानंतर युनिट 3 सप्लाय अँड प्रोडक्शन 1. Supply refers to quantitative offered at price. 2. Law of supply shows the relationship between price and supply. 3. According to law of supply, when price rises, supply. According to law of supply, when price rises, supply increase. 4. Supply crew generally slopes. Supply crew generally slopes upward. Which of the following is not determination of supply? Weather. Weather is weather is not a determinant of supply. 6. Production refer to. Production refers to creation of utility. 7. Production functions show the relationship between input and output. Short run production function assume. Short run production function assume some factors are fixed. 9. Long run production function assumes. Long run production function assume all factors are variable. 10. Law of variable proportion applies in. Law of variable proportion applies in short run. 11. Return to skull refer to. Return to skull refer to change in output due to change in all input. 12. Increasing return to skull means increasing returns to skull means output increase more than input. 13. Constant returns to skull means constant return to skull means output increase equal to inputs. 14. Diminishing return to skull means output increase less than input. 15. Return to skull is a long run concept. 16. Law of variable proportion applies in. Law of variable proportion applies in short run. 17. And the law of variable proportion on one factor is and the law of variable proportion one factor is fixed. 18. The law of variable proportion is also called law of diminishing returns. 19. The first stage of production is called stage of increasing returns. 20. The third stage of production is called stage of negative returns. 21. Returns to skull is applicable in long run. Increasing return to skull means output increase. Increasing returns to skull means output increase more than input. 23. Constant return to skull means output increase. Constant return to skull means output increases equal to input. 24. Diminishing return to skull means output increases. Diminishing return to skull means output increases less than input. 25. Return to skull is a long run concept. 26. Total production TP means total output products. 27. Average product AP means output per unit of input. 28. Marginal product MP means change in output due to 1 unit change in input. 29. When MP is rising, TP is. When MP is rising, TP is increasing. 30. When MP is 0, TP is. When MP is 0, TP is maximum MP. 31. Discount shows different combination of input given same output. 32. Discount is also called equal product crew. 33. Discount is downward sloping. 34. Marginal rate of technical submission MRTS means marginal rate of technical submission MRTS means rate of which one input can be substituted for another. 35. Discount is convex to origin because of Discount is convex to origin because of diminishing MRTS. 36. Discount shows equal output combination. 37. Discounts never instruct. 38. Discount is generally downward. 39. MRTS diminishes because input substitute. 40. Discount is convex to origin due to diminishing MRTS. 41. Production function relates input and output. 42. Short run is period when some factor fix. 43. Long run is a period when all factor variable. 44. Law of variable proportion applies in short run. 45. Returns to skull applies in long run. 46. When MP rises TP increase. 47. When MP is equal to 0, TP is. When MP is equal to 0, TP is maximum. MP is equal to 0. 48. AP rises when MP less than AP slash MP less than AP. 49. AP falls when MP greater than AP slash MP greater than AP. 50. MP becomes negative in stage 3rd of production MP. यानंतर युनिट 4 कॉस्ट अँड रेव्हेन्यू अनालिसिस. फर्स्ट, cost refers to expenditure incurred in production. 2. Fixed cost remains constant. Variable cost changes with output. Total cost is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost. Average cost is equal to total cost multiplied by output. 6. Revenue refers to sales received. 7. Total revenue is equal to price multiplied by quantity. 8. Average revenue is equal to total revenue divided by quantity. Marginal revenue is equal to change in TR divided by change in quantity. 10. When AR is equal to MR, form is in perfect completion. Cost crews 11. Average fixed cost crew is downward sloping. 12. Average variable cost crew is U-shaped. 13. Average cost crew is U-shaped. 14. Marginal cost crew enters at minimum point. 15. Marginal cost crew enters inscribed to AVC at minimum point. 16. Business economics is considered with normative analysis. Which of the following is not a future business economics? Practical in nature. 18. Business economics helps manager in decision making. Which of the following is a normative statement? Inflation is 6%. 20. Business economics is mainly theory oriented. 21. Microeconomics is concerned with individual form. Macroeconomics is concerned with household demand. 23. Which of the following is not studied is macroeconomics? Consumer behavior. 24. Macroeconomics is also called price theory. 25. Microeconomics helps in price determination. 26. Economics environment includes inflation. 27. Social environment affect business through culture. Political stability leads to business growth. 29. Technological change create opportunity. Business environment is static in nature. Another unit 5. Market structure. First, perfect competition market has. Perfect competition market has large number. 2. Imperfect competition production are homogeneous. 3. Imperfect competition AR is equal to MR is equal to price. 4. Imperfect competition form is price taken. Imperfect competition entry of firm is free. 6. Monopoly market has one seller. In monopoly product has no substitute. 8. In monopoly firm is a price maker. 9. In monopoly AR crew is downward sloping. 10. In monopoly MR crew lives below AR crew. 11. Monopolistic competition market has large number seller. 12. In monopolistic competition products are differentiated. 13. In monopolistic competition firm is a price maker. 14. In a monopolistic competition entry of firm is free. 15. In monopolistic competition selling cost is high. Oligopoly. 16. Oligopoly market has few sellers. In oligopoly products may be homogeneous differentiated. C. Both C option is correct. So 18. Oligopoly form are mutually dependent. 19. Oligopoly market often shows price rigidity. 20. Kinkade demand crew is associated with oligopoly. 21. In oligopoly form often form craters. 22. Colsive oligopoly means form cooperate. 23. Non-colsive oligopoly means form compete. 24. Price rigidity is a feature of oligopoly. 25. Kinkade demand crew explain price rigidity. 26. In perfect competition, entry is free. In monopoly, entry is restricted. 28. Monopolistic competition entry is free. 29. In oligopoly, entry is restricted. 30. In perfect combination, selling cost is 0. 31. In monopoly, firm is price maker. 32. In perfect competition, firm is price taker. 33. In monopolistic competition, products are differentiated. 34. In oligopoly, firm are mutually. 35. In monopoly, AR crew is downward sloping. 36. In perfect competition, R is equal to MR is equal to price. 37. In monopoly, AR is greater than MR. 38. In monopolistic compression, R is greater than MR. 39. In oligopoly, demand crew is often kinked. 40. Perfect competition has homogeneous product. 41. Monopoly has no substitute. Monopolistic competition has differentiated. 43. Oligopoly market has few sellers. 44. Perfect combination has free entry of firm. 45. Monopoly has restricted entry of firm. 46. Monopolistic competition has free entry of firm. 47. Oligopoly has restricted entry of firm. 48. Selling cost is perfect competition is 0. 49. Selling cost in monopolistic competition is high. 50. Price rigidity is a feature of oligopoly. तर इथं आपले बिझनेस इकॉनॉमिक्सचे पाचही युनिटचे आपण लगभग 250 300च्या आसपास आपण MCQ कंप्लीट केलेले आहेत. तर आपल्याला अशाच प्रकारच्या व्हिडिओसाठी आर के कॉमर्स अकॅडमीला सबस्क्राईब करा व शेअर सुद्धा करा.